Good morning, class. Last time we studied about the chapter structure of atom and we discussed different topics like how the electron, proton were discovered and what is the Rutherford atomic model and the Thomson atomic model. Okay, so last time we already discussed all these things and we already discussed what is the Rutherford model and what are the observation of the Rutherford model. Okay, so now today we will study about the two important thing. One is the drawbacks of the Rutherford model and the second is the Bohr model of an atom. Okay, so now let's discuss about the Rutherford's model. Okay, so as you know that when we studied about the Rutherford, we saw that actually atom is made up of three fundamental particles and electrons are revolving around the nucleus, and nucleus inside the nucleus there is a proton and the neutron. Okay, so what the Rutherford said that actually the structure of atom is something like that in which the electrons are revolving around the nucleus. Okay, so now what will be happens, just suppose that if this is the nucleus and the electrons are revolving around the nucleus, then what will be happen whenever anything is taking a revolution around anything, then it loses energy. Definitely this electron is going to lose energy, and when this electron lost the energy, definitely one time will come when this electron will fall on the nucleus, then the existence of the structure of atom will be ended. Okay, so what this is the main drawback of the Rutherford's model. Okay, so the electron in a circular orbit is not expected to be stable. Any particle in a circular orbit would undergo acceleration. During acceleration, charged particle would radiate energy, thus the revolving electron would lose energy and finally fall into the nucleus. If this was so, the atom should be highly unstable and hence matter would not exist in the form that we know. Okay, so it means that what the Rutherford said the electrons are revolving around the nucleus, and when anything is revolving around the anything, it loses energy, and slowly and gradually the electron loses its all energy, and one time will come when these electron will fall on the nucleus, and if this kind of thing will be happen, then the structure of atom will not be possible. Okay, so this is the main drawback of the Rutherford model. Now what is the next model? That is the Bohr's atomic model. Now Bohr's atomic model is that which actually try to improve the Rutherford's drawback. Okay, so Bohr is a very famous scientist in chemistry, that is a Niels Bohr. What he said actually the electrons are revolving in a particular orbits. It's not like that these electrons are revolving in all the orbitals. Okay, they have a special orbits in which these electrons are revolving, and whenever they are revolving around the nucleus, they are not liberating any kind of energy. Okay, so just suppose that he said that this is the nucleus and these are the orbits. Okay, so these are the special orbit in which the electrons are revolving. They are not revolving here and there. They have a fixed circular orbits in which they are revolving, and when they are revolving, they are not losing any energy. Okay, so this is the Bohr's model, and these orbital as a name of shells. Okay, so this just suppose this is the nucleus and these are the orbitals, and these orbital is also known as shells, and it is denoted by the alphabet like K, L, M, N, O. Okay, K, this is L, shell. Okay, so this is the Niels Bohr model. Now let's see what it has written. In order to overcome the objection raised against Rutherford model of the atom, Niels Bohr put forwarded the following postulate about the model of an atom. The first is that only certain special orbits known as discrete orbits of electron are allowed inside them. Okay, so electrons are revolving in a special kind of orbit. Okay. Second, while revolving in the discrete orbit, the electron do not radiate energy. So if they are not radiating energy, so there is no chance to fell electron in the nucleus. Okay. So this is the model which is given by the Bohrs. These orbital or the shells are called as the energy level. Energy level is in atoms are shown in the picture, like you have seen that here. This is the beautiful picture of a structure of an atom. Here this is the nucleus and these are the different shells. You here see that these are the different shell, like first shell is called as K shell, then L, then M, and so on. And these shell are the special cell in which the electrons are revolving. Okay, so this is very much important. Okay, और ये n क्या है? N is the number of shell, like one first shell, second shell, third shell, and fourth shell. Okay, so this is the Bohr's model, and here you can see that. But just read about the Niels Bohr. So Niels Bohr is a very famous scientist. ठीक है, so he got the Nobel Prize for this also, and he also discovered the spectral theory of atom. So in the next class, like 11th, में you will study about this theory. So now these are some questions which you have to do today. Like first question is that on the basis of Thomson model of an atom, explain how the atom is a neutral as a whole. Second, like because you know that the number of electron and the number of protons are equal, so that's why it is neutral in nature. Okay, same on the basis of Rutherford model of an atom, which subatomic particle is present in the nucleus of an atom. So you know that the proton and the neutron is present inside the nucleus. Third, draw a sketch of a Bohr's model of an atom with the 3 shells. तो already बनाया हुआ है 3 shell, मतलब n equals to 1 2 3 के लिए आप बना लीजिए. ठीक है. 4, what do you think would be the observation if the alpha particle scattering experiment is carried out using a foil of a metal and other good? So you have seen that some rays are easily passed, some are deviated. ठीक है, तो you have to write what the observation Rutherford saw when he was doing that experiment. So these 4 questions you have to do it today. And one more thing you have to do, that you have to write your comments on the particular topic, that how the Thomson model and Rutherford model is important in history of chemistry. ठीक है, yeah, you can say what is the importance of Bohr's model and Thomson's model and Rutherford model in chemistry. So you have to write the answer of these and you have to send your PDF to me, and then next class we will discuss about the neutron and how the electron will distribute it in the various orbitals.